Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Houston Oilers.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Houston Oilers and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, aches and pains,
they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run here with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself at this moment.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Man, it just shows how important.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet. Now where we stand, they're in first place in the...
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys. Gostkowski for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rivers going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
To the air again here, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, refusing to go down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it. They're clicking on
extra point try for Gostkowski. And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action. Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts into your mind because
they'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st down, Houston.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned.
The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Rivers again. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he fights his way in for the Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, it's going to be in the books. But it's really close.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to look downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his team. Coach, he's advanced.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road victory. Derek Carr, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Jacoby Brissett, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Rivers now, the throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
To throw on third down, Rivers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other two-thirds, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we coaches and they use the term?
They begin with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
To me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 yards. First down, Oilers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
It's about that time.
Well, Charles, you said it after the 4th down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with a touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt them, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up, because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move...
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. throwing, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
Their own 36-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Tackled by Melvin Ingram. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. From the gun, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Rivers on first down. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Second down and 10.
To throw again. Rivers. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down and 10.
On third down, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. So it was fourth down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. Fourth down, they're going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. On first down, it's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the busy night for Henry continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking it left to right for him.
Gostkowski for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chargers offense back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Play action now, Rivers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And now another one thrown incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th is a big momentum play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Henry. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Casey Hayward brought him down.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator...
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Rams ready to go on offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again here, Rivers. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Houston set to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter? They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
First down, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
On the bounce at his own 9-yard line. A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, and right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
23 yards on the play. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means offensive.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. One last shot now for Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.